What's up, guys? Oh, what happened there? How are we doing tonight? Hey, Wendy, how are you doing? So, we still have two more boxes to open. The funny thing is actually not to open the boxes that I originally planned to open. I was gonna save one of the boxes, so I originally had 5 boxes. And basically the box that I was supposed to store, I accidentally stepped it over. You can see it there. So I exchanged for one of the other boxes. So now I'm curious what my luck has changed. Has it changed for the better? Has it changed for the worse? So this is the stepped on box. So I will save that one for last. And this box is the one that I got at the Pokemon Center. So I want to see what is the luck per box, you know? I'm doing very well, Wendy. How are you doing? This week has been so stressful. Thank God I had a day off this week because I had to study so much. I have to admit it's now getting a bit stressful. So what is my normal schedule? So my normal schedule is basically 3 hours of study. I have like 7 to 8 hours of work, and then I have like 3 hours paid per day of homework. So I'm absolutely exhausted, to be fully honest. I have to admit I didn't expect it would be so much, especially when, of course, I haven't studied in so long. So it puts a big toll in my head, you know. After like 2.5 hours of classes, my head is like, oh my god, what are we gonna learn now? Because we have like the kanji, the reading, new vocabulary, and we go so fast. Oh, it is crazy. I'm loving it. It's not really a complaint regarding the quality of the learning, but it is a lot. It is absolutely a lot. So that has been, and yeah, that has been my week. Today I didn't do anything. I didn't have the energy, to be fully honest. I just stayed in, had some food, decided to try every snack from 7-Eleven regarding Halloween, and then I just came home and studied, and I will study tomorrow some more. So that will be basically my plan for the weekend. So I have become a boring old lady. I'm full circle now. Full circle. Oh, hey, Uncle Min, how are you doing? Uh, I how that's is it, are you busy with work? How are you? Oh, hi Nadine, good afternoon. Hi Kausal, hi Matthew, and hi Bij. I hope I didn't miss anyone, not anything. Yeah, so basically I really haven't done anything. That has literally been my week. Has been studying, work, food, and Pokemon cards. Trying to understand how am I gonna get the boxes for V-Star Universe. That has been my kind of like plan. Now that we saw the kind of like new release like a couple of days ago, it looks so awesome. So I'm just trying to think, okay, how can I get a lot of boxes? And I think I got it. Mentally, I think I got my plan how to do. I think I said it about it last week. I have a really good place where I can go basically to get the boxes, and you have a limit of three per person. That was uncalled for. So I would just ask my friends from school to go with me and say, hey guys, can you just buy 3 boxes? So it should be like a pretty painless ordeal, hopefully. And yeah, that's basically my top priority, figuring out how to get the boxes for V-Star Universe. So I really actually thought about this, so I think it's gonna be insane. But if it's anything regarding like similarities with VMAX Climax, I mean, I remember first week was pretty insane. But you were able to get it like at the Pokemon Center until I would say like July of this year. So they printed for about like 8 months. So it might be crazy to get it on the first couple of weeks. But I'm gonna guess it's gonna be easy to get it overall. Because the scalping right now is just absolutely crazy. Like, it's just... And I've never seen it before compared to English. Like, seriously. Hey Jake, how are you doing? Also, how is everyone? I haven't asked. How is your week? I have been just complaining for the last 5 minutes. So I want to know how your week has been doing. And I was gonna say something and I just lost the thought in my head. It went away, but it was like poof. It just went away. The brain cells are not doing their job at this time of the morning. I had a very hard time going to bed this evening, so I'm kind of exhausted, I have to admit. But that should be okay. Yeah. So regarding Beastar Universe, so we have this new... I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like CHRs and CSR. So the dynamics is gonna be super similar, but the art of the cards is just... Imagine me doing the chef hand, like absolutely incredible. So let's start with the first pack and we continue. So we got our Raichu here, Sereyukan, Sejiron, Monjera. Oh, I really like this card. It's really excellent. Gaogain. And oh, we have 5. Visa, let's say. Oh, well, the UPC's drop has been insane. Oh, that was great. I have been seeing the UPCs everywhere. The quality of the Charizards, for what I understand, has been atrocious. And no, I have not been able to... I mean, I pre-order them, so I'm gonna guess I'm gonna be able to get them. So that is my expectation. I pre-order 2 UPCs, and for what I understand, it is easy, like extremely easy to get them. And I have only seen one post of a person to post a Moonburn. So the guy that got the Charizards of good quality plus the Umbreon from Evolving Skies, I think that guy was the winner. You know, I always talk about it, so I talk about Reddit every week. So I've seen so many like posts, and as I said, the quality seems to be wow, bad. So I'm not sure what they're doing wrong or right regarding the quality of the cards, but it seems to be absolutely atrocious. Obemu, Eriki Teru, Bikote Tini, Uwanko, and Kigyoin. Kigyoin, that's a strange name. So the quality apparently is quite bad. And I saw this complaint from literally just one person. So apparently the playmat is actually not standard size. So this one person was complaining like, how am I supposed to use it for playing cards? So apparently it's really small in comparison to like the standard size. So it's not really like that suitable for like playing. So it looks okay, like in terms of decorative style. But other than that, it seems to just be very impractical and not what it's supposed to be basically like for playing. So that has been my understanding. But has any one of you been able to get one if you wanted to get one? Oh, let me see. But only one for me and keep it sealed, I think. But already delayed. I've seen a few Rainbow Charizards from Billion Stars pool, but the packs haven't provided many hits. Good stuff. I'm sure you'll be able to get another one in the next wave. One is enough for me. I also didn't have money for one, but hey. Yeah, I have to admit, what I understand is like the waves are really huge. It's not gonna be like the celebrations. And as I said, I think one of the main issues, is the quality of the cards. So I think we're talking about like in terms of grading, I think that could be difficult. So the people that actually want to grade the cards and get the 10s, it's going to be quite hard. So I'm not sure if the population is going to be super huge, but we're talking about productions of millions. So I'm still expecting to have like thousands of PSA 10s because everyone is grading right now. when I talk everyone, I'm not talking everyone literally, but it seems to be like a very big like thing right now. So everyone wants to grade. PSA, it's at the cheap level. I think they're already grading for $15. So that is pretty cheap. So that's economic level. So I don't see the reason why we shouldn't have a lot of PSA 10s in the market in half a year or something like that. Kirei Hana. Ken. Birigion. Niabi. And this guy is Bosugodora. Yeah, so basically, the Charizards, I think I'm gonna get mine. I have my pre-order, but there's no way I'm gonna see those boxes for the next 2-3 months because I ordered them back home. I haven't managed to get a pre-order in Europe, so even if I manage to get one in Europe, I'm not gonna see the box in a month and a half. So I'm not gonna have any chance to have this box anytime soon. And I don't expect anyone to be selling them here in Japan. So I have zero expectations toward having them anytime soon regarding the promos. But I'm okay with that. I'm not FOMOing too hard, you know. I might get the promos with the Ace Lab, but if the cards are in V-Star Universe, I'd rather get that. I love the reverse view for Mewtwo of the V-Star from the UPC. I think it's only the reverse view that is in V-Star Universe. We will know, I think, in a couple of weeks. So the release is going to be official. I mean, it's going to get released on the 2nd of December. So we need to wait basically about 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, if my math is mathing at this time of the day. So I think we'll see, right? I think it's going to be really insane. I think there are a lot of cards, but as I said, I think it's going to be very similar in pools with VMAX Climax, and the print should be insane because I think it's like the expensive set in Japanese. You get them for 4,900, which is the standard set, which is this one, and this is the one that costs 5,500, which is the high class set. So I'm going to be expecting a big run of a printout. So I don't think it's going to be a big problem. Niabi, Yanchumo, Goronda, Mojianbo. This reminds me of a Disney character that I cannot remember right now. What is the name? What is the character that I'm thinking about? So this is from Sick. I don't know which character I'm thinking. My god. I don't know which character. I have the feeling it reminds me of a Disney character from a movie, but I cannot remember which one. Has any of you got any idea which one I'm thinking about? Can you guys get inside my brain and figure out what crazy thing I'm thinking at this time? Well, I don't know. So as I said, I don't think there's gonna be a crazy expensive card from V-Star Universe. I think it's gonna be in Japanese. Basically, the odds are pretty even. So it's not like in English where you get the Moonbryon at like 1 every 2,000 packs. I think it's pretty even between boxes. So I don't expect it to be any card to be super hard to pull. And well, let me drink some water. But I have to admit, so the prices for Paradigm Trigger at the moment are just insane. So I'll make it an easy comparison. So let's say that people are buying English booster boxes for $100. So that's your price that you can get them online or from a retailer or from an LGS or something like that. So at the moment, if you wanted to buy a Paradigm Trigger and you were using like kind of like the same exchange of like money than in English, you would have to buy $225. So that's basically how much is being scalped right now. So I don't think it's being really talked a lot, but like Japanese scalpers are taking it to a different level. Like this is really the scalping level. The yen is crazy cheap. It's at 1 to 150, I think, maybe 145, someone in the range. And so it's crazy cheap in comparison to what has been for the last few years. And people are just taking advantage of, like, I would say, kind of like maybe ignorance of people, like to see how much the yen has changed. But really, like, imagine you want a box of Lost Origin and people are telling you, well, you need to buy 225. You would like tell them, sorry, that's absolutely crazy price, right? So I don't know, I don't really know what to like make towards this. Like, people shouldn't be paying, but there's really a big FOMO. So I'm just guessing if it's gonna like decrease once the new set comes out in a couple of weeks. But it's just really insane. I don't know. Amarudo. Amarudo. Kuzai Hana. Meraruba. Then we have Jajiron and Terakion. So regarding prices, so the Lugia has been going down on price. So I think it was like at the highest, it was about 800. So right now it's at about 600. And the full art trainer that I pulled actually has gone up in value. So I did expect it to be at about the 35,000 yen mark, and it stayed about right about that. So to be honest, if I sell it now or in a few weeks, I don't think it's gonna make a difference. So I'm just gonna keep the card for the time being, because I don't have the patience or the time to go sell it. I really don't have the time, and I don't know where to sell it. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get screwed if I just go talk to someone, because I haven't found anyone to talk in English. So maybe I'll just sell it on eBay in a month or two or something like that. So I'm not in a hurry, to be honest. I don't think it's gonna go down in price in Japanese. I don't expect the biggest run for this set in Japanese either. So I'm just gonna wait, to be fully honest. Onban. If we're like comparing to any other like very expensive full art trainer, they don't really go down in value. I mean, they stay very similar. So I think that's gonna be just a constant in the next few months, to be fully honest. So I'm not really that concerned. So Washibon, Naso no Kuze, Korinku, and oh, cool! Our first. Did we get this one last week? I actually don't remember. This one is super cool. It's actually just designed by one of like the CGI team, so it's not really designed by a cool artist or anything like that. But this one is really cool. The pattern here is just really, really amazing. So it really looks good. I'm not sure it like translate that much with the camera, but like, you know, you have like the fingerprint pattern on the card, and it just really looks awesome. Oh, so let me look at the chat. I have the computer in a very odd position versus the camera, so it's not that easy to like look at the chat. Maybe I can just actually look at it. Can I look at the chat while I have my camera? Oh yeah, I have it here. That's quite stupid. I actually didn't realize that I could look it at the camera. I'm really stupid. I'm feeling so stupid. So let me see where I am with the chat, because I'm like absolutely lost. So I'm just looking at the chat for a moment, because I'm lost, as I said. I love the reverse. Yeah, I think the promo should only be available from the UPC, from what I was told. Yes, I don't expect the cards to be available anywhere else. So either you get them with the UPC or you just don't get them. So I think that's kind of gonna be. Anyone seen the leak of the special English holiday set ATV with Alucard on it? Yes, I saw it. What is the name? I'm sure you're gonna write it. But I did see it. Hey Heather, how are you? Good evening. How are you doing? Crown Zenith. Yes, Crown Zenith. I don't think it is. Apparently they've done it before, where they show the card with the promotion but never release it in the set. So it's more to show off the card from that set, unfortunately. Monsters Inc. Boo in the Monster Inc.'s outfit. Could be actually. I think you are pretty close. You know, it also reminds me from the monster, like the Yeti, but this is more like Disney parks. So they have this roller coaster based on the Yeti, and I think it just really looks similar like that. I bought a plushie based on that. I'm gonna take a picture once I'm back. It's the cutest thing in the world. So it might be that. I'm not a Scooby. I've not got a Scooby. What Disney character you're talking about could be Boone. Hey Heba, hey. And the Star V-Star has been shown in Japan, so it must be coming either as a separate high class deck. Yes. So actually, it's coming on a deck. So it's gonna be, there's a deck gonna be released in I think 2 weeks. So I basically participated in 3 lotteries. So I'm just hoping I'm gonna get one of those arts. So it's a deck. Maybe I can show it. So I'm gonna like, tell me if this one is the one you're talking about. So I'm just gonna show it here on my phone. Give me 1 second. So it's a Charizard and Rayquaza high class deck. So high class deck. Oh, I have too many things to look at and I'm just trying to figure out. So let me see where we're at. I was trying to say they've shown a Japanese card before that it was a promo. Also, I will have their own. I'm still on your Pokédex, find it. Time Gazer out of the backdrop, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, what can I do, right, Jake? Is this one the one that we're talking about? So I'm gonna show it and you guys tell me if that's the one. So is this the promo that we're talking about, or are we talking about something else? I'm just gonna leave it there for just 1 second. Okay, let me see if I can just, yes. I'll use your different generations and expiration when I finish this one and move on. Expedition Everest. Expedition Everest. Yes. Expedition Everest. I have one regret actually. There was this, like, you know, the what are they called? Loungefly backpacks. And there was one so cute about about the Expedition Everest monster. And I didn't buy it, so I have a regret. I mean, it would have been stupid because it's really kind of impossible to use it, and I'm quite sure I can buy it online. But now I have kind of regrets. I should have bought it, so that's kind of like what I'm thinking. So is this the one that you guys are talking about? Is this the promos that we were discussing, or I'm just wrong? So again, I'm gonna show them like one more time. Is this the promos we're talking about? Because that's this is what we're talking about. Otherwise, I'm just kind of confused in the conversation. I realized that there were high class decks, or okay, then I'm just promo from the UPC. I didn't realize that there were high class decks. Okay, then we're talking about something else. Sorry, I just got lost in the conversation, but I was really thinking about that. So I'm not sure actually what is going to happen regarding the production of those. But well, apart of that, I was just saying that I really like just went on the lottery on that one. The one with Mewtwo in. Yes, okay. No, now I'm really in the same page. Sorry, I got lost for a second. I'm like, what are we talking about? But I don't know, to be fully honest. I've seen the cards. It's the V-Star promo from the UPC as they release an image of the Mewtwo V-Star mystery. Yes, okay, now I understand what you're talking about. Now I understand. I got lost for like the last 2 minutes or so. So I was like, what are these guys talking about? I was just super confused about it, to be fully honest. But now I understand. Now I'm following the conversation. So I do not know, actually. I have to admit, I don't know the answer to that. So it would be very, very, very interesting. But let's see what's going to happen. But so regarding what I was saying is I applied for this deck. It's actually super expensive. It's the same of a booster box. So I don't know if they're realizing that everyone just wants the decks and they're just charging absolute insane prices, or it's going to be like something like the Gengar Inteleon one, where you just have like this really like cool cards inside, or did you just have like one every 10 or something? You get like a alternate art or something like that. I don't know. Ketaruzu. on bato. Fuzu. Do Togederamu and Nentoru. I won't be starting any other generation until I finish generation 1, then might go up bad and upgrade in the future. Well, I think that's a good plan, to be honest. And yes, Wendy, you're absolutely right. As I said, this card is really, really awesome. Like, it's a CGI one, so I'm not kind of like, yeah, I don't know. But this one is really cool. I have no problem against this one. So, yes, no, I've seen your videos for the binder, Jake. It's really looking top notch. So, I hope you manage to get soon with generation 1, and I'm really looking forward to see the rest of the videos, because it's really just looking really amazing. You should do like a very longer video about it. So, Rukarugan, Raichu, Shaming. Oh, I need to buy like 1,000 of this Shaming. I have it on my list of things I want to buy, and I don't want to extend it so much where I say I need to do it on the final week of my travel or something like that. So I really need to do it kind of soon. Kuzumo and Kodora. Yeah, so I think maybe we will have like this, again, this dynamic in the decks where they have like alternate arts in them. That could be it. That's what actually I expect to happen. That's also why I kind of pre-ordered 3, but this is a very much lottery system. So you have I actually don't know the chances that you have of getting them, but I expect with three applications that I should be able to get 1. But they're gonna be printed like crazy, so I'm not really that worried about that. It will be extremely hard to be able to get 1. So, let's see what happens. But I mean, I think I said it to Jake already, but I think if I'm gonna do a master set, I'm gonna go for the Vistar Universe. It just looks too insane. They look too good. Like, this is like my professional opinion. They look too good. Hisui Uoguru, Makio, Ponita. Oh, this one is just so good. So good. Hey team, how are you doing? How are you doing this very fine afternoon? Taburan and Ariaduzu. BIJ, the alternate art would be excellent. It's just excellent, really. Oh, that's great that you can add it to the collection. I absolutely love so basically I'm gonna get all the alternate arts. So the Lugia is the one that I need to get by opening a box, because I cannot pay $600. It's just not possible. I mean, I can pay it, but I cannot spend it. Like, I cannot mentally put $600 on that card. Like, I'm already having trouble thinking about putting that much money for the Moonburn. I cannot do that for the Lugia. That is like being printed like crazy. So it's not. Oh, no, Tim, I actually have not, to be fully honest. I haven't been able to. I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. I might be able to go tomorrow to Akihabara, but I haven't had any time. I'm just crazy busy lately. I have a test on Tuesday about kanjis, and I'm dying. I want to cry in the corner, and I'm basically thank you, Jake. Yes, I did pull this contact. I mean, we've been doing just like amazing. Like, the 2 pulls that we had from this set are just amazing. We had the second most expensive card, and then we got this contact. So it's just so good. Shiranzu. No, I mean, I've been considering to buying the Moonburn, but I'll just I haven't bought it. I've been thinking about it, but yeah. Oh, Kokotara. Choroneko. Hakuryu. No, but to be fully honest, like, I'll get it no matter what. If I don't get it from one of the stores, I can just get one that I have at home. I know I opened 3 boxes and I have a Mewtwo or 2 there, so either way I can get one there. So I'm just, yeah. Yes, I mean, I'm gonna for sure buy the other 2. They were just they're going down on prices, so I think they should be around like the 40 range in a week or 2. So I think it should be fine. Ishihen Shin. Why are trains right now? There shouldn't be any trains. I'm just confused right now. Yuki Warashi. Gararu Niazu. Then we have Ruku Shio. And this strange V-Star card. I haven't actually looked at it. I said I would, and I haven't done. But yeah. To be fully honest, no complaints. If we get any of the other 3 alternate arts, I'm gonna be extremely happy. I have no problem with any of the alternate arts. Yes, my ranking is the Lugia first, then the Unknown, and then the other one. But if I get any of the 3, as I said, absolutely no complaints. No complaints. Like, it's gonna be, I'm gonna be crazy happy, seriously. Just no full art trainers, please. Just we tested our luck with the full art trainers. We did great. We got the most expensive one. Please don't give me another one. I'm just begging for it, you know. Yukime no Ko. Shinhora. Mi ni Ryu. And, oh, this one looks excellent. Kobaruon. Look at this guy. And then trainer. So Shindai. I don't know if you guys, well, I would guess you guys don't know. So here, like, I think I mentioned it. I'm not sure, or maybe I mentioned it to a friend of mine. So, you know that you have like the full trick and treat thing. I would say you have it in America, a bit in Europe, but in Asia, actually, like, the thing that you got about the tradition is just the costume. So you see so many people like in costume, and here the tradition is kind of like going to Shibuya. So you know where you have like the biggest crossing in the world? So that neighborhood. So today there were like, the Halloween parties are today and on the 31st. So today was crazy. Like, it was like a sea of people that you could like literally like could not walk. Oh, I'm not, as I said, Gage, I'm really not into like full art trainers that much. So if it's an expensive one, I can say like, okay, because I'm getting the worth of my box. But otherwise, I'm not really into like the full art trainers. Oh yeah, okay, so there was like a sea of people, and apparently, so I was like, I always get like the notification on my phone, and apparently like in Seoul, you have like this, a very similar thing, and apparently they had like they had a stampede of people, like, I'm talking about like an hour ago or something like that. And apparently, like, I'm talking about sad news, by the way. Apparently like 120 people like die in a very similar setting that what happens in here in Japan. So I was like, ooh, like, now I'm just even have like less, like, I don't really want to go to any Halloweens. I'm really scared about those people when you have too many people and it's just crazy to move and everything, and it's just then you cannot breathe and everything. So I don't know. Juniran. Itomaru, Miraruba, and ooh, this one is a very cool original. Is it original 150? I think it's original 150. Omezuka. I think I mentioned last week. Maybe I mentioned it. Apparently, I'm the oldest one in class. Usually, with like my group of friends, I'm usually the youngest, and apparently in my class, I'm the oldest one. I don't look like the oldest one at all, to be fully honest. But I'm even older than the teachers. You know how old I feel right now? When I found out, I was like, what the hell? How am I the oldest one? Oh, seriously. What has happened with time? I feel old, my god. You know, I compare myself to my mother. At this point, my mother at this time, at my age, she was married, she had kids, a couple of kids already. She had a house, and now, what I do basically is collect Pokemon cards, work, have hobbies, super nerdy hobbies. Like, if I tell my mom all these things, she wouldn't understand it at all. This is like a side of my life that she absolutely doesn't know, so. Onigori. So, do you have like this discussion? Like, I don't know. Does your mom, dad know about like your Pokemon obsession or something like that? Because mom doesn't know. And if she knew, she would be like, what? How much money are you spending on this thing? What? She would be like fully boomer on this subject. Korinku. Rigure. Ooh, what do we get? Senguzu. Oh! Holy. Okay. I'm gonna have to shut my mouth here. Oh, Rainbow Trainer. This was not what I expected. So this was the box I got from the Pokemon Center. So Pokemon Center is not giving me the good odds. Oh. LBIJ, I fully understand you. I fully understand you. When I talk about Pokemon, it's just... I'm not gonna say any bad words. I'm okay with that. I'm fine. You know what? After the luck that we had last week, I cannot... It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm really... So this one, so basically, if you guys know or don't know, when you get a rainbow, basically there's still a chance that you get another one. So there's like I would say 10% chance or maybe like that. So the card is super cool. But if I were talking about rainbows, I would definitely just prefer a Pokemon rainbow than like full art trainer. So I really don't like the full art trainers. So I don't mind a Pokemon. So if I would love to just disappointed. No, I'm crying inside. No, I'm okay with that. So if I'm just trying to say I cannot have like 4 amazing boxes in a row, it would be just insane luck. So I'm just kind of like balancing my luck for last week. But if I get like 2 boxes with that, then I'm gonna start crying, and that would be very, very sad. But yeah, it's not what I expected to get. But I don't mind. Really, after last week, I mean, I cannot ask for a better luck, to be fully honest. So, so I was saying, like, the Unown, the rainbow one, it looks hell cool. Like, really, really amazing. So, yeah, so what I was saying, basically, like, my partner doesn't understand at all. So I actually don't even tell her like how much I spent, because she would be like, what? We could spend that every week on a dinner, or going for massage, or going for a spa. So basically I really just don't mention how much it is. We really keep like very much separate finances. So yeah, she doesn't know how much I spend on that, and let's leave it like that. So I will not be telling anything about it. Yeah, I'm okay with that, I'm really okay. And so I need to be getting more boxes, to be fully honest. I don't know how to, so I need to continue with me stocking the Pokemon Center. So I did awesome actually last week, because I actually have been kind of tired, so I haven't been able to, no, this week, I think it was Tuesday. So I've been going to kind of like, I love the full art Pokemon cards, especially the rainbows. So they're very cool rainbows, actually, Tim. I don't actually, as I was saying, hopefully I kind of like, otherwise I will just buy it. I think it's like $15. But there are some very cool Pokemon ones. Yeah, so that I was saying, basically, so I've been like stocking the Pokemon Center, so they need to drop more boxes. So they usually do on week 2, so I just need to go every morning. I catch this box on Tuesday when I went, and it took me an hour to buy it. Like, this was, again, on a Tuesday, not like announced or anything like that. Doesn't know how much I spent because I keep a list. Oh, you're very organized, BIJ. Yeah, so what I was saying is like it was like unannounced. So and it was like 200 people waiting for it. Like I know that I don't work like regular hours, so I can go to the Pokemon Center at 10 in the morning, but who are all these people like waiting on a daily basis to be able to buy more Pokemon cards? So I'm just very confused, to be honest. But yes. So basically, oh, we have a good dog here, a good boy. Who is this good boy? Rainbows for me just take away the colors of the Pokemon. Don't think I'm going to seek out any. No, I mean, they're not really like a lot. But I think there's like usually like one cool one maybe per set. And I think if I'm gonna get like this one, I think as I said, I'm gonna get the Unon. I don't know how you pronounce it. Oh, I missed a card. Oh, this one looks cool. It's a CGI card also, so it's okay. Why are the trains running at 4 in the morning? They're supposed to start running in a couple of hours. Yeah, so I mean, there's like, I would say one cool one maybe per set or something like that. So the Unon from this set is really, really good looking. So I think I'm gonna just get that one. If I find one with really good quality. Hey James, how are you doing? So we already are, I will tell you, on the backlog side. But I mean, we had such a good luck last week, so I cannot really complain. So we got already one Rainbow Lance. To be fully honest, if I had gotten the Lance, I would have really preferred the regular one. But I'm okay with that. No complaints. And we're having good luck. So we are in a good track. All the good luck, Heather. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Kentaruzu. So now that I just discovered that I can have the chat on my phone, it's like a fully game changer because I had to move and look at it on my computer. I was like, what the hell? Oh, what the hell? So, oh shit, apparently my step-grandfather just died. That's not good. So, we knew that was gonna happen. I was just, he's like 90 something or something. But, oh, wow. Sorry guys, like what? Oof. Kuzaihana. Iwanko. Serejutan. Yes, I do actually. I have 4. I have 4. I think I have them here. I can show them. I have 4 of them. So I haven't actually opened them. I think I will just thank you, Jake. I was just kind of unexpected. Like I actually don't really talk to my mom too often about those kind of things, and she sent me a message and I just saw it on the notifications, but it's fine. Like we all really expected him to happen. It's just like the moment when it happens, you know, it's just kind of hard, I would say. I mean, unexpected, but I'm fine. I'm really fine. Yeah, so you basically get 1 pack per every box that you buy. If you buy them from like really like established places or like the Pokemon Center. So I got 4, and apparently the Lugia is like retailing for really like some big bucks. Yeah. So I have 4. I think I will just making some videos about it like individually, and I will be open them. But there's not like a really like very 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 big thing. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Thank you for the good thoughts. It was just unexpected actually, but I mean, it just as I said, we knew it's gonna happen, so it's not a surprise. It's just more like, you know, when you have like a very old relative that you know it's just gonna happen at some point, and they're just kind of waiting for the last moment. So, but to be fully honest, I will also not be able to really go to the funeral. So yeah, I was just saying that I just got a notification that like my step grandfather died. So that's just like it's okay. Thank you, BAJ. I really appreciate you keeping the track there. I get distracted and I always forget. So, but thank you very much for doing that. You're doing an amazing job as a moderator. So I really, really appreciate it. Last week was strange with all the, I would say teenagers. Like I would expect that from a 15-year-old kid doing that. So thank you very much. Querido. Corinco. Monshira. Ano puzu. And right. So, yeah, no worries, really. It's just unexpected, you know. It was actually, this year has been kind of strange. We had another, it's gonna take a sad turn for like 1 minute. I also had another relative, but this one actually was kind of harder, because he was like in his 60s, and basically like he used to take like this daily medicine for like clots, and basically he like forgot like one day. And he said, like, yeah, I'm just going to buy it tomorrow from the supermarket. Not the supermarket. I'll go to the drugstore tomorrow. Like, what's going to happen, you know? Thank you, BAJ. Really appreciate it. We're going to get to 1,000, really. Really, really. I'm sure we're going to get there. We'll just go for it. And yeah, that one actually was really unexpected, you know? I think it's just when it's really like an unexpected death that it really hits hard, not in this case, which we knew. So it was just really unexpected because he was like super fit and in like good health and everything except for this, and it was just really, and I couldn't go to the funeral either because I was really like, the funeral would be tomorrow and I couldn't get a flight, so it was kind of sad. So, but let's move from sad news. No more sad news. No more. It was just kind of weird, but let's continue. Gaogen, Niahito, Erikiteru, Sharon, and Akiozu. You know, here it's so weird in Japan. You have like you have so many special editions. Oh, thank you, BAJ. Thank you, Wendy. And I really want to see your binder once you get once you want to show it to him. I'm really curious. I really love those posts where people post like what are their like cards that they want to show for each of the 150 or whatever, or 900 if you want to do like 900. Gararu Nyakingu. Trainer, Itoamo, Irisado, and Sharimo. Yeah, so what I was saying is like Japan is really like the country of the anime, manga, special editions, and all the stuff. I think you guys know like it is, but it is crazy. Like I have some teachers that are a bit older, so I would say she's about 40, and she recognizes everything like anime, manga related. So it is so intertwined with their culture, you know, like, and they see it everywhere. You go to like the konbini, or if you want to hear like the 7-Eleven or everything, you have some special edition for something regarding some anime that is going to be releasing. So they're doing like a collaboration with the drinks. Actually, I can make a Discord before that. That could actually be really great. I don't think I would have the time while I'm in Japan, but I think I'm really going to consider it once I go back to Austria and have a bit more like a normal schedule. I think it's going to be really cool. So I'm going to really do that in December, to be fully honest. Reparudazu. yeah, so basically what I was saying is that here is just so normal for every person, doesn't matter like the age, to like know about like the anime, manga, cartoon culture, which is something that I think if I ask my mom, if I show her any Pokemon, it's like, oh, so many Pikachus. But here, like, it's really like, as I said, part of the culture, which is just so crazy. And you see so many people like at the bookstores. You see everyone, like people of basically, I would say, any age, like buying buying manga, buying all those kind of things. Oh, thank you, thank you very much for the suggestion, BIJ. I really am gonna look into it once I'm back. I think it's a really good idea. I think to have a easy place to discuss is really it's really nice to have. Yeah, so what I was saying is like I find it so amazing that there's like this kind of big connection with all those things, and it's not like targeted to like, I don't know, people from 15 to 25 or something like that. It's just done for people of all ages. So it's really like part of the culture. I really love that. I think it's super cool. Yugi Warashi, Miraruba, then we have Kobaruon, and oh, cool! A second Lugia. I don't think we can have enough Lugias. This is a really good card. This is the best, I would say, the best art of the V-Stars. So this is an excellent card. I think they did an awesome job with this one. And I'm still looking for the V, to be fully honest. Like, I hope it's not gonna be like a crazy thing like with the Arcanine, which in theory I have like the chances like every other box, and I couldn't get it for 10 boxes. So let's hope to pull a regular V. Regular V. Let's show it for another second. It's really an awesome card. Maybe I should have spent another second doing on that. It's really an awesome card. You can see the design of this one. The V-Stars of this set is really good. They're really, really good. Between the Unown and the Lugia, they're really like doing some awesome job. Yeah, exactly. So I really just want the Mitsuhiro Arita V card. If I want to buy it, it's not really expensive either, but I think I should be able to pull every V card. It's just not really like, it would be just too strange for me to start buying them, because in theory you should be able to get them all after like 2-3 boxes. Seriously. Yeah, James, like 10 boxes, really. And the funny thing is, like, as I said, you have a 50-50 chance to have them. So, and it took me 10 boxes. I think, what was it, like a 1 in 500 chance or 1 in 1,000 chance of that happening? It was like a crazy low probability. So what was it? 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 1 in. Yeah, it was like a 0.1% or something like that. Seriously, just crazy, 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 crazy. But I'm just expecting it not to be that way. But going back to V-Star Universe, I'm so in love with the cards. This new SAR is just... SAR, I think it is? I think it is. It's just... They're so cute. They're just so cute. And I think it's gonna be, as I said, it's gonna be like VMAX Climax in terms of prices. So for me, VMAX Climax, there's actually no card more expensive than $100. So I think that's the perfect price point for anyone that wants to get their like favorite card. So I think it's just, I think first, I hope it's gonna be printed until like anyone, like no one wants it anymore. So like you can go to a store and say, give me 5 boxes. Like, yeah, of course, just like, I'll give you 5. It was like that, I think, around July, June in the Pokemon Center. You can just buy 5 boxes online, which is super rare for it to happen. And so I really hope that it's like that. I don't care about like the price of the card for like grading, collection, and all this. I don't care. I just want everyone that wants the card that they want to be able to have it without having to pay $500 or something like that. That is like my ultimate wish for V-Star Universe. No scalpers, no scalpers, no people going, no cards going for insane prices. I just don't want that. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. Like, there's no reason for the Pokemon Company not to overprint this set like crazy. I understand why they can be like a bit hesitant regarding like printing the other sets like crazy, because like sometimes you expect a card to be a hit. That's what I think happened to what was it, the set at the beginning of the year, the one that had the Charizard and the Arceus, Starbirth. So yeah, so I think like that set was really very like much sought out, but it was like not selling as you would expect it. But then you have like Paradigm Trigger, and it is impossible to keep them in the shelves. But I mean, it is a safe bet. Like, I cannot see any reason why V-Star Universe is not gonna be printed like crazy. And it's really insane because there was a long time where you can just find it online, so like on Amazon Japan, for retail. Wow, BIJ, care to share which card, which has been your most expensive card? Do you care to share? You don't have to. I'm just curious if you want to, but seriously, this Raichu there with the Dendon there, I had no idea what Pokemon is that one. It looks really nice. I think this is one of the better Pikachus I've seen in some time. Pikachu gets so many cards, it's just insane, but this one looks awesome. Yeah. I don't know what my most expensive card has been. I'm just trying to rack my brain around it. There actually hasn't been really a lot of cards that are like really, really expensive. Oh, I think I know which one it is. It's a graded card, and you guys are gonna be thinking like, what am I talking about? I think it's actually a full art trainer, my most expensive card. What? Tokyo Bull buying the most expensive card as a full art trainer? Yes, exactly what I'm talking about. I actually haven't showed that card. It is on my shelf, and I haven't taken a picture of it, but it's just so cool. The most expensive one is the Skyrish Charizard. Got that one twice. Oh, that's a good choice. I mean, you cannot go wrong with that one. I don't think you made a bad choice with that one. You know, sometimes there are cards that just need to be added to the collection, and I think that's wow. But 500 is a lot, I have to admit. Yeah, I actually I have never sold a card, to be honest. I do buy cards, usually like on auction sites. I've never actually bought like one face to face from someone. And yeah, I think that's actually the most expensive one. I'm just trying to rack my brain for a second. I haven't actually bought like a raw card for like such a high price, because I'm really concerned like about buying it online and then I want to grade it and it's not a 10. Because I mean, when you buy a near mint, the near mint is so relative. I mean, it can easily be a 9 or an 8, and sometimes I just have like I prefer the peace of mind for that. Jumbo Rayquaza is also worth a lot, but there are not that many, so hard to give a price. But the Mewtwo of our early set goes in. Oh, that's... Well, the Rayquaza, it's really cool, so I think that I understand why. I think it's on the background with like the additional Pokemon is super cool. So this one is actually really cool. NC Empire. Look at this bulk, seriously. It's just really cool. I'm really in love with the bulk of Paradigm Trigger. Other than the Lugia, so Silver Tempest, if I'm not mistaken the title. So what is the card that you're most looking forward to? As I said, excluding the Lugia, because I think it's really, a lot of people is just looking forward to that card. I still don't understand this card, by the way. It's kind of like, I don't understand it. So what is it the card, or is it like a product that you're really looking forward from Silver Tempest? I know there's some like always like cool tins or collections that they have. So for me the Rayquaza is worth the most. Yeah, I can understand. I mean, Rayquaza is really awesome. I have to admit I really want to get the Evolving Skies VMV Max alternate art. I think it's just such a beautiful card. The graded ones, PSA 10 in Japanese, are going for almost like 1,000. The price is crazy right now. But those cards are like, have big populations. I expect like by the... Oh, look at this Dragonite. This is a Noyo Kimura. Beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful card. He looks a bit derpy. I got a picture of our cat, and I have the feeling the cat had the same like face as this Dragonite. I won't buy Silver Tismans. I just buy the Unknown and the Lugia, and my pull luck is so bad buying the card is cheaper. I do fully agree. That was unexpected. I do agree that it's cheaper just to buy the singles, but I enjoy too much opening products, so I need to open some. It's my obsession, you know. No, but you know, I'm not actually chasing for any card in particular, and I really love the fact that a lot of cards are getting graded. I'm not like an elitist that says, oh, I want my card to be super exclusive and everything. I'm actually happy that there are like really big populations of some graded cards, so I can just buy them for a reasonable price. For me, the concept of getting cards graded is just so much about like exclusivity, or it just has a high price. The coloring of this card is amazing. The color design and the artwork is just insane. It's beautiful, this card. Yeah, so what I was saying is, I don't really care like the graded cards go for insane prices. I actually would love that you have like really high populations of some graded cards, so the people that want to have it can have it. I would say like the Umbreon of Evolving Skies would be an excellent example. I would actually prefer that has like, it's a way easier to get card. So all the people that are begging to have it can have it, you know. As I said, for me, I don't think Pokemon should be a elitist hobby, you know. I would love that it's like relatively easy for people to get the cards and they don't have to spend so much money. I mean, I'm not saying that it should be like every pack you get one, but I think like it should be a bit more like it was in the past, like with the original set, like the base sets. So yeah, that's what I was actually thinking about. Seriously? No Lugia. Third box, no Lugia. That's actually kind of interesting. Let's go back to the pools. We do a bit of yeah, for sure. Like, you know the quality of the card, right? I will say something I have been thinking about like after this. This one is actually really cool. So no Lugia. That's actually annoying. we'll get one. I will get one. I know we'll get one. And I'm sure I will get more boxes this week at some point. So I'm also not so worried about that. I'll manage to get some boxes somewhere. So, no, you know what I was thinking the other day? That Pokemon has basically done shrinkflation for the cards. So, I would say that the price of the packs has been actually pretty constant. I really remember like 20 years ago, I could get them for the same price that I'm getting them now. But in the old times, you could get, I think it was like 1 in 2 or maybe 1 in 3 to get a good hit. So to get a holo. But if you think about it now, the packs are basically the same price. But you basically get a big hit. It's like 1 every booster box or something like that. It depends what you count as a big hit. But if we're talking about like cards with alternate art or something like that. But we get alternate arts and everything. I think now it's like 1 every 30 packs or something like that. So I really think like Pokemon has been doing shrinkflation in that way. That was my thought of the day, to be fully honest. Yeah, by the way, I fully agree. Like, and also you can always have like either sometimes you get strong 9s or you get weak 10s. So it is really, I would say, subjective. So I actually do try to get the 10s, to be fully honest. But if there's a card that I really want and like I can get the 9 for a decent price versus the 10, I'm happy with the 9. And as I said, there are some strong 9s. So I would say not all 9s are done the same way. So you can get some strong 9s there. So what is your favorite graded card that you own? Do you have like a favorite that you say, well, this is for sure my favorite card? Or you don't play favorite with your children, with your childs. Oh, this Morpeko is really excellent. Super cute. Super cute. What is my favorite graded card? I think it's the Blaziken. I think the Blaziken alternate art might be my favorite graded card. I think that might be my favorite card. Maybe I'm forgetting something else, but now that I'm just kind of like thinking about it, that could for sure be my favorite card. The Blaziken is just so cool. I love the Blaziken alternate art. I think it's one of the better ones, and it's actually, I'm surprised how inexpensive, given that how cool it is. I think it's so cool, and I don't think it's a high price for how cool it is, to be fully honest. So, Nahito, Monshara, Erikiteru, and finally. He was really hiding. It took me a second to get it behind. Japanese Sacrum and Pikachu tag team. Oh, excellent choice, Tim. Excellent choice. I think I have that one. Like, I think there are like 3 designs. I think I have that one. I need to check my cards. Oh, it was really like hard to get behind the other card. It was really weird. But I'm happy that we finally pull it. Seriously. What is it with this? Oh. Now we're just missing the alternate art. Like, we're just missing that one. But that one is gonna be hard. Oh, you know, I follow someone, and this guy bought 2 boxes. This guy bought 2 boxes. And absolutely, Matthew. Absolutely. I think they could be easily alternate art material. Oh, so I followed this guy and he bought 2 boxes. He got 2 Lugias. He got the alternate art and the golden one. My god, that boy was absolutely so lucky. Oh, let's see what BIG say. Oh, like the Koro Koro Mew, it's an excellent card. Oh, you just reminded me. I need the Latios and Latias card. It's just so good. So good. Seriously. One of the best cards that there is out there. I think it's like retailing for about $500. Graded in Japanese. No, actually I think now it's more. I should have bought it like a few months ago when it was 500, seriously. I have some regrets. Like the market was kind of slow like 5 months ago. Like the cards were like relatively cheaper than what they are now, so I should have just taken advantage of the low prices. I saw some good cards at really good prices. Even the Umbreon, I think it was like retailing for half the price that it's retailing right now. So yes, it is a Mitsuhiro Arita card. Oh, it's just my favorite. It's literally one of my favorites. I dream about that card. Not literally, but it's one of my absolute goals to own. I think I mentioned, I think it was like 3 weeks ago, that I was I was waiting outside of one of these card shops where you just bring your cards and they give you some money for it. And there was this kid, I think he must have been like 16 or something like that. And he had an insane collection of cards that he wanted to kind of give for like not give, he wanted to sell. And I just wish my Japanese was better, so I would say, hey kid, I'll buy it from you, so whatever price they give you, I'll give you 10-20% more. Most likely I would have gotten banned from that shop, but I couldn't care less. So I would just wish I could have done that. I was like, oh, I just wish I could talk to this kid, but I was like, yeah, I don't think there's a chance for this guy to be able to understand me. It's really strange for me to find people that like understand like English like really good, really well. So I was like, oh, I just wish I could like just talk to this kid. I would absolutely just buy the card from him. It was in really good condition also. So, oh, I thought it was like our secret rare. I was like, what? No, not another. I bought them both in PSA 9 for 600 only. They're around. Oh, that's just that's a really good price that you got, BIJ. Here, have the money, take the money, just ask for any, you have the bills, have them. Well, I'm sure I could have gotten away with it, like, oh, I really, like, those are one of, like, the regrets that I have. I wish just, like, I could speak better Japanese to be able to just say, come on, sell it to me. But, you know, I know, like, the verb for selling, but I would just, he would have thought, like, what is this weird person talking about, you know? So, yeah, that would have been an excellent, you know, imagine, like, I tell you, hey guys, I got deported because I stole a box of cards from a kid, which I was actually just trying to sell, but he thought I was stealing them. So I got deported from Japan because I stole some Pokemon cards. That would have been the best video ever, like, to explain. I would have just sitting on, like, in front of the camera and say, hey guys, I have to explain something. I got kicked out of Japan. I was like, how did you get kicked out of Japan? Well, there was this kid that had a box of Pokemon cards, and I just took it from him, and I tried to give him money, but he thought I was stealing it, and I got reported to the police, and the police was like, didn't understand what happened, so I got deported because I stole from Pokemon cards. Oh, that would be the weirdest video I would have to make, seriously. Imagine getting deported for that, seriously. Oh, thank you, BIJ. You're too kind. Seriously. I have a long way to go. So I really, after like this intensive course, I would think I would just be N5. And then my expectation is really just to come back again during the, I would say, the cherry blossom season. So basically one block of intensive classes basically is 3 months. So right now I'm doing N5, so my intention basically is to come back like maybe April till June to be able to like do the next level. So that would be like kind of what I would love to do. I haven't planned anything, to be fully honest, but that was like what I would love to do. But let's see. Oh, fucking fuck. You must be joking. You cannot be serious. You guys really jinxed the boxes. Really, like, you absolutely jinxed the boxes. For F's sakes. Now, I mean, now I'm just crying inside. Seriously. I'm just crying. Oh my god, seriously. And it has a thick left border, so it's kind of a bit off-centered. Oh. So my exchange of boxes was not a good one. So as I said, I was planning to originally open another box, but I mistakenly stepped on top of this one. So I thought, well, I'll just open this one. So it's not damaged, but apparently was a very bad decision. Oh, I'm dying inside, guys. I'm dying. Oh, look, yeah. I just want it so much. Oh, I will need to get more boxes. Well, what can I say? Oh, for crying out loud. You have luck. Luck for getting both the rainbow. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen often, I would say, to get both on the same stream, so that is pretty lucky. But for crying out loud, seriously. Oh my god. That is just so fun. It's fine, seriously. I'm gonna forget by tomorrow. But yeah. So this guy is a cutie. What is the name of this guy in English? So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, it's Pokemon 777. Just so you know. Yeah, so it's this guy. It's the same artwork. Seriously. It's just really cool. It's kind of like the same artwork. No, I really have no issue. Like, I'm okay with getting the 2 cards. I'm okay. It's fine. I don't mind. By tomorrow, I'm just gonna forget about it and it's gonna be absolutely fine. Seriously. Togedemaru. Is it the same English name as in Japanese? Because in Japanese I can read that is Togedemaru. But I wouldn't expect it to be the same name. They're really cute. Really. Oh, and a Rapidash on top. Seriously. This pack was overload of cuteness. Seriously. This Rapidash is just excellent. Seriously. It's just so cute. This is a Megumi Higuchi. Yeah, so I think, like, I wouldn't say I have like I wouldn't say that I'm really like I think I'm like having my normal budget for booster boxes, so that hasn't really changed. But to be fully honest, I'm not really buying as many graded cards lately. I'm kind of actually, I would say I'm waiting for the stock market to kind of like change a bit. That I feel a bit more comfortable when we're in a bear market to spend so much money on Pokemon cards. So I would admit that I'm actually like pulling a bit back from buying graded cards, because also I don't think any of the cards is gonna like go parabolic. I don't think it's gonna cost a card like 200 today and 1,000 in 3 years or 2 years or 1 year. I do expect them to go a bit in price, but there's not really any card that I would say, well, today is gonna cost, I don't know, let's say like the Lugia, the Palkia, the Dialga. You can get them graded for about $200. I don't think they're gonna be like $500 in a year or two, right? And if I can get them even for like $250 in a year, I think I'm okay with that. Because I feel a bit more secure, like having some money on the sidelines, especially when we're in a bear market. Interest rates are going up, so the market is a lot more unexpected. So for me, it's just like kind of feeling a bit more safe about investments. I'm not gonna go into detail like about investments. I think it's a boring type of subject for most people, so I'm nothing like do I think the graded market is gonna crash? I don't think it's gonna crash. Like, what does it mean crashing? So as I said, like let's take a simple example. So like the Palkia and Dialga cards, the graded cards, the PSA 10s, they retail in Japanese for about $200. Do I think it's a fair price? I do think it's a fair price. I don't think they're overpriced, to be fully honest. Do I think they could go a bit lower? Yes, I do. Do I expect it to go too much lower? No. So as I said, if like in a year or two, the range is between, no, we're not going to 2019, 2020 prices. There's no way. I think there's no way. There's no way that we're going back to those levels, unless they print like crazy future sets. Because I mean, like, submission prices are almost at the same level, so I think they're like $5 more expensive, which I think it's okay. But I think the popularity is just not the same. It just really has skyrocketed. So I think it has brought a lot of people back that have good purchasing power. So I think we're not going back to those levels. It's just not possible. It's just not sustainable. Because you need to someone needs to sell the card for you to get it a cheap price. And I don't see people letting go of their cards for cheap prices. So as I said, let's go back to the Palkia and Dialga example. So let's say I get it for 200. I think the price in a year or two should be in the range of 150 to 250. Could go a bit down, could go a bit up. I don't think it's going to be costing 500. But like the expensive cards, I cannot see how they can. I cannot see how the Umbreon continue costing 2,000. I just don't see it. I cannot see it. Like, that card is $2,000. I cannot see that it continue costing that much. I think it's just gonna cool down. We're gonna have more sets out. More cards are gonna be graded. And I think they're just gonna go down on those super expensive cards. I know that like the Umbreon is like, I would say like the card of 2021, right? But those prices are just not sustainable. Like, you cannot just keep those prices. So I really think it's just gonna cool down a bit with the super expensive cards, and it's gonna go to a bit more sustainable levels. And the thing is, it's just so easy to grade right now. What I do expect is this. I hope the modern expensive cards will crush those. It's in spring day, and so many people have stacks of seal. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, now it's really like so common that people just keep sealed boxes, and those boxes will not be sealed for 1,000 years. They will be open in some time. Could take a year, a couple of years, but they will be open. So the market is going to expand. It's going to expand slowly, but it's going to be expanding with the number of cards. And the thing is, so what I do expect is actually the number of grading companies to go down. I do think that right now, the amount of companies that are grading cards is just insane. It's just really, really, really crazy. And we have companies that really have like no quality in terms of like their output. So they're just trying to basically follow the fad and say, okay, everyone is grading, so I just want to give like a cheap product of grading, and I don't care about the quality. So as more and more cards get graded with, like, I would say, unknown companies, then what's gonna happen? People are gonna know the quality of these companies, and they're just gonna say, well, I'm gonna pay very, very similar prices to, let's say, I don't know, PSA. PSA charges 15, and I don't know, a crazy unknown company charged me 10, let's say, as an example. Ugh, come on, who are you gonna grade? Are you gonna grade with PSA, or are you gonna grade with ABC weird company that you know that the quality is not that great, and if you're expecting to sell the card in the near future, it's not gonna hold the same value that you would expect with PSA, right? So either the companies have like good quality, or like they have something really good. I think Ace grading is a very good example. I think they have good quality. Is it the best quality? I don't know. I really don't. I haven't really held a slab, but I have heard very good things. And they do have this element that most companies do not have. They have the ad hoc labels, which I think people find it so cool. So that has a very differentiating element that most other companies don't have, right? So I think that it could be also something that people still, yeah, exactly. So Ace has very cool labels. I don't have any on my own. I might add one or two to my collection because I think they're really cool, but we can agree that the Ace labels are pretty cool. The quality of the grading is, I would say, good. Is it PSA level? I'm not sure. I have to be fully honest. But I think the quality is quite good. And the labels give it a extra something that people are really craving for. So that is going to continue having a space in the hobby. But if we're talking about the shed companies that you don't really know what the output of quality is really like consistent, people are not really buying the slabs at the comparable prices to the other companies. So those are really just gonna go down, I think. It's just not gonna be sustainable when you don't have an extra something. That's why I say I think Ace grading did something that at that point no one else was doing. So and they really cornered the market for that. So when you, I think this is the case for most people. So when you're thinking about like a customizable ad hoc label, you think Ace. So I think, yeah, exactly. So CGS, PSA, BGS, and Ace could also really be. As I said, I'm not exactly sure that you're gonna get the same premium as PSA. and BGS, I have to be honest, I don't think they're selling for the exact same price. But as long as the price is quite similar, I think it's okay. I think if they're selling for, let's say, 90%, there is PSA. So PSA basically has headquarters in 2 countries in the world. One being the US, surprise, surprise. Japan has a headquarter. So I could actually literally take my cards and go to the office in Tokyo and then just hand them there. I'm oversimplifying it because they actually, like, they don't accept submissions like PSA USA like every day. They have like a monthly date that they accept cards. But the submission is pretty similar. Actually, the prices are cheaper than in the US. That's actually kind of like a funny thing that you see around. It's actually what was I just saying 1 second ago? Yeah, that's why I actually think it's so easy to grade here in Japan. So that's actually something amazing that I found out, that it's just so easy to grade here. So you don't need a middleman, you don't need anything like that. So it's absolutely comparable. No import cost. And the funny thing is, until very, very recently, like, the thing is about PSA Japan, so they did have headquarters here, but they would send the cards for grading to the US. So they would basically do like monthly collection of cards, and they would just send them to the US to get graded, and then they would bring them back. And this was done all internally by PSA. So basically you just didn't worry, you just took them to PSA and they would just do all the process for you. So at the end of the day, this just wouldn't really matter. So you're grading with PSA, and all the logistics that come to grade in the US, they're just done by them. So no problem there. Oh, excellent. This is our 3rd Lugia V-Star. This is just excellent. You cannot have too many Lugias, seriously. That is just an excellent card. Excellent card. Yeah. So, but now there's a difference actually. So now I know that we're starting at some point. So I don't check daily. So, but I know they were gonna start grading in Japan. So they would do the grading here directly. So I know they were expanding their operations. They were expanding their operations. We got 2 this is really good. This is really good. This is really good. Let's take a moment to admire this guy, seriously. Come on, they're just excellent. Look at these boys. I have 3 now. I have 3 Lugias. That is just excellent. No, so to continue with the point, BIJ, no, actually, yes and no. So they used to do it until very recently, or they're still doing it until very recent, but they're gonna be doing now the grading here in Japan. So they're basically, so PSA is really like expanding their operations. So they're actually going to have even more capacity to grade. So because the capacity that was used by Japanese cards sending to the US, now it's going to be not used by those cards, right? That is actually a very interesting point. I would love to actually see some evidence about that. Like, how much tougher are the Japanese standards of grading versus American? I would actually really like have to see, okay, how are they training like their graders, or I don't know how you call them, right? But I would love to know how do they explain, like, okay, how you need to do it. I know there's some leeway for the person to make decisions regarding the grading. So it would be just really excellent to understand those kind of things. I don't think I can do like, hey guys, can you explain me what your grading process is? But it would be really interesting. But my point was now that there's gonna be idle capacity in the US. So I would love to understand who is gonna fill that void, you know. So I think like now the turnaround for grading actually should be even faster than before because of that reason. Because Japan grades a lot of cards and that capacity is not gonna be used anymore by in the US. I actually have no idea, to be honest. I would love to. I'm actually gonna Google it. They must do by machine. I mean, I would think like they must, like the 9 and 10s. They need to do by machine. There's the guy that sells me the Pokemon cards in Austria. He actually created a grading company. I haven't actually seen the quality of the slabs or anything, but we were actually having a discussion, and he was telling me that he bought this grading machine, which was used exclusively to grade 9s and 10s, and the other grades were basically done by human beings. So I would maybe expect like this machine can identify the little details of like almost of either perfect, of almost perfect, but then lower. No worry, Jake. No worry. Take as much as no worries, no pressure. We're just having a very chill discussion about grading. What was I saying? Yeah. So I think just like seriously, guys, you don't have to apologize if you're not too active in the chat. Really, I'm not going to take attendance or anything about who gets a favorite grade or something like that, about who is doing more talking or not. No, but what I was basically saying is that apparently, like what he explained me is like the high grade cards, so like 9 and 10s are done by machine. So this kind of like a bit of AI machine that does the grading, and then the lower level cards, lower grade card. No, BAJ, I'm really happy to be talking. So no worries, write as much as you want. I'm really having fun. I'm really having fun with the discussion. So I think the lower you go in grade is a bit more like debatable, and then I think it's just more about like who is grading. So if the guy is having a good day or not, you know. Oh, another one of those. I keep my opinion. I think Ace Grading, it's an excellent company. At the moment, I do not believe that has the same value as PSA, BGS, and CGC. But I think in the long run, as more and more cards are graded and more people kind of like see the quality, as long as it kind of continues on the same level. I showed TBD Ace 10 Hood CHR I picked up the other day with the matching label for 25. Yes, exactly. Oh, I'm gonna find it out. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, I'm sure they have it. I mean, all these things they must be done before in the past. But 25, Jake, that's a BAJ just stated perfectly that it's an absolute steal. Because I mean the card, if you're thinking about price, like the card I would say was most likely like about £3 or something like that, and the label most likely was about 15 with the custom label. So you got a 10 basically for, I don't know, like a £5 to £7 premium, which I think it's quite perfectly fine. I'm not saying like the person that is grading it shouldn't get a commission for doing the hard job of selecting which cards to grade. So I think you got an excellent deal for 25. And the custom label is really good. Definitely doesn't have the value too much. Don't think they will ever catch up, but they will definitely be the next best out of the top 3. Yeah, you know, I think the problem is when we're looking about like not the so expensive cards, I think they're just gonna be fine. Like the comparable price is not gonna be too much I've got a signed icons from Randolph, the guy that co-founded Ace Pride Bank. Oh, that is super cool, Jake. Congrats on that. You need to show it to me. And unless I don't think I have seen it. And if I saw it, I apologize. You know, my memory is awful. No, but what I was saying basically is that I think Ace does have the best chance to be up there. And I do think, as I said, the lower value cards, I think they hold they hold the value quite well. But the expensive cards, so let's talk about the expensive cards. Let's like the Illustrator Pikachu or something like that. Oh, cool. Are you gonna be streaming, Jake? I'll be on the it will be on the Insta soon. Sorry, I thought you would. Sorry, I misunderstood what you said. Happy to see you, Jake. I'll give a very big, nice like and a comment, and I will share the card for sure. I think that's gonna be an excellent card. I don't usually share things, but I think that one will deserve one. Deserve. It's not about deserving. Yeah. So what I was saying is basically, I don't think so. Let's take an extreme example, right? An Illustrator Pikachu. I think an Illustrator Pikachu would be easily sent to PSA, BGS, and CGC, but no one is gonna be sending an Illustrator Pikachu to Ace. It's just not gonna happen, right? So I think that just gives you kind of like, I would say the word is not credibility, but like how powerful the grading is considered by those companies. So as I said, I will continue with the same analogy. Like the moment someone tells me I would absolutely grade a Illustrator Pikachu with Ace, then I would say, okay, fine. Then Ace is finally in the same kind of category as the other three. But yeah, I know I'm giving a really like extreme case, so apologies if I'm just being a bit hyperbolic. But for me, that was like kind of like a good example of like how people value their level, I would just say. Oh, I have to admit I'm kind of hungry, but I don't want to go out to have breakfast yet. I could easily like go at 6 in the morning to have breakfast, but I don't think I'm ready to like go have breakfast. You know, I usually like have cereal and milk, but the quality of the cereal in Japan is not the best. Oh, BAJ. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, there. I would not say Illustrator Pikachu to anything if I had once. Too scared if it get lost. And while you get your money back for the card, I'm sure you will not get a card again, probably. You gotta have your kid give them the card and ask them to sing it about you. Yeah, that would be an excellent way to do it, James. So if I had like the Illustrator Pikachu, I would literally just take it to the office, to the PSA office, and say, hey guys, what is gonna cost you? If you're in the US, it's gonna cost you back and forth $500 or something. So like those kind of cards, you take them yourself. You go to the PSA office and you say, hey guys, sorry, here's my card. And yeah. No, there were someone just not putting some nice things. Yeah. Yeah, so basically that's I know that in PSA Japan I think it disappeared. I saw it, but I don't see it anymore. The bots. Yeah, so what I was saying is basically, so I don't know if you can actually do it in PSA US, that you can like go to the offices and like say, hey guys, here are my cards, please grade them. But in the offices here in Tokyo, you can actually do that. You can just take your package and say, hey guys, this is my submission, please take them. So if I had like a, as I said, we're talking of really like a big example, but if I had an Illustrator Pikachu, my YouTube profile is from Parklife Festival Mat. Randall was performing there with KSI. I had a sign asking for some cards, and I got a signed icons from Hidden Fates in the package. Oh, that's well, it's also not in mine either. Oh, that's super cool. That's super cool, Jake. That's really cool. Park Life Festival. I didn't know that. I had a sign asking for some cards, and that's really, really cool. Well, that's a good strategy to do that. I don't say it is not. That's really, really cool. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know. I might actually, for the next few weeks, I might actually, so I will be announcing it, but I might change the hour of the live stream like 1 hour early because of the time difference. So I know that in most countries on Saturday, it's going to be changing times. But in Japan, the time doesn't change. You don't have like winter time or summertime or that. So it's just constant, and like trains really start going like heavily like now. So I just might go like do the live stream like 1 hour early. I think that should be the best thing, because otherwise it's just gonna be kind of like noisy as F. So it's already kind of noisy, so I'm just trying to, yeah. It was such a great story. Had another sign that KSA stole from me, ended up at Lab Bible with like 40. Oh, seriously? Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, yes. I mean, I don't mind. For me, like, really, like, it doesn't bother me at all, like, the train. I don't mind. But it's just more about, like, the sound that you guys hear. The good thing is, actually, like, the train doesn't pass during the night. That was a big concern for me, because I was like, for fuck's sakes, how am I gonna sleep? But that's not really an issue. The train actually just stops during the night, so that is really good. This card is really cute. Gozan. That's a really cool story, Jake. Yes, I fully agree. We have a superstar here, Jake here, giving us the pleasure of having him in the audience. So we just have one of the superstars in the house. Yes. So as I said, I might just stream 1 hour earlier. I think for me, like usually, like when in Austria, like 9 is perfect. But I just might start 1 hour earlier, just for, otherwise it's gonna be quite inconvenient with the noise. So I don't actually just like want that. That would be like pretty annoying. So that is, but I will be announcing it on Instagram. So whatever changes I make, I'll just announce it. So I'm still thinking about it. When I say I'm still thinking about it, it actually means I haven't given it much thought. So I'm gonna be thinking about it in the near future. That's usually what I mean. Okay, Jake, now it's your job. You need to send us a signed card to everyone. We're expecting some big love from you. See, that's what happens when you start advertising that you're a rock star. Then everyone just wants a piece of that. Oh. Just some very polite. Oh. Yeah, that's a really nice card. And look at this dog. He's a good dog. Oh. Oh. See, Jake, you need to, you need to not forget, like, us, the common people, once you're, like, touring and everything, like, so please just keep us in your thoughts, you know? Oh. Okay. So we have the last pack. We have the last pack here. So I don't expect any... Well, it would be awesome if we get some gold. Imagine a gold Lugia. That would be just the best, but I'm actually not really expecting... I haven't actually had a double box recently. So that's kind of annoying. But I think it's fine. So let's just see real quick. No. So let's do a big recap now. I'll just recap both boxes so we know where we got. And then we get to the important stuff of the night. Oh, we get some good. See. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I moved the camera, I think. It's okay. No, I'm okay with the pulls. I mean, after last week, I cannot have such a good luck that I get so many things, you know? I don't... My luck is not that good. So actually, I don't have any more boxes of Paradigm Trigger. No, to be fully honest. I have one sealed one, but because most places here sell it without the plastic, to be honest, then I just want to keep one sealed box. So the task for this week is I need to get 2 more boxes. So I don't have more boxes. I could open... I don't actually know what I could open. I have more boxes, but yeah. So let's just look. So both Lugias, I mean, having 2 Lugias is just excellent. No, I need to get 2 boxes for next week. Same. I'm not concerned. I mean, to be honest, how much we cannot, like, push it so much, right? So, no, if I... So, BRJ, like, I would, like, love to open another box. Like, last week, if you would have told me, let's open another box, I would have just said yes, like, for sure. Yeah, we can actually open a promo pack. That we can definitely do. So, let's open a promo pack. That we can definitely do. So, I will say we're just aiming for the Lugia. I don't think there's another card that we will be aiming for. So, let me just try to be really careful. I don't want to damage anything, so me being extremely careful. So let's put a sleeve right away because this is a card that deserves a sleeve. Yeah, you can hear the trains, right? Like, this is a time where they're just starting to kind of go hard. So that's why I'm, like, really considering, like, moving it. No worries. Okay, so basically what we're aiming for, Mr. Lugia. Come on, BHJ. A bit of bad influencing, we're happy to do so. I was gonna open them, so no. Oh my god. Oh. Hey, Jackie, how are you doing? Good morning. I hope you're starting your day with a very nice bang, because we're here just... Oh, that is just awesome. That is just awesome. Oh, the luck is definitely with us. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm making a mess. So today is just that's just Lugia Palooza. Oh, so let's get a top loader into it. I usually just put the top loader afterwards, but I think this beauty... Is it just the exact same card? I haven't actually checked. Yeah, it's the exact same card. But that's an excellent, excellent pull. Oh, no regrets, BIJ, no regrets. Your influencing was absolutely on point. So today it's really like no regrets. So no regrets. So let's just put this here. Oh, that's a good one. So there are 5 different ones. Oh, shit. There are 5 different ones. Maybe I can show the 5 different ones. Let me just look at. So I think like paradigm, trigger, I think like promo cards. So I think I can just show that. Yeah. So there are 5 different cards that you can get. So you can see them there. So basically you have the 2 Lugias. I think yeah. So the V, I think is just the exact same as the one that you get in the regular boxes. But if you can see there, I think the V star, it's a bit different actually. Yes. I think that's just a bit different. So we need to aim for this guy there, the B star. So we'll open some next week then. I think, yeah, the other one should be quite cool. Typing P in the URL live is risky. Well, okay. Okay, but that's an excellent one. No complaint, seriously. Getting this promo, that was the extra cherry on top. So that was just really, really good. Really, really good. It was okay. I mean, I will not complain. I think, as I said last week, with all the insane luck that we got a alternate art, the full, most expensive full art trainer. So I think there's no regrets. We got 2 Lugias. We got one of the Mitsuhiro Ita cards. We got, like, I would say the second coolest trainer. So I think that's also quite okay. I have no complaints. No, I mean, I can always complain. I'm a complainer. I'm the complainer in chief, but I'm okay with the pulls. I have no bad feelings for what we got. So that is really good. But let's get to the interesting part. So today we actually, where are the giveaway cards? Seriously, I lose them every time. So today, for the deck race, we have mystery cards. So I promise they're cool ones, so they're not bad ones. So we are gonna have a mystery deck race. I promise they're cool cards. I'm not giving any garbage. So you have some good ones here. Oh, loans from you. If you sell art unknown, and I will buy the unknown. Yeah, we can. I mean, we can for sure talk. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't usually sell cards, to be fully honest. I think I mentioned I don't really sell cards because I'm. Yes. But we have cool cards. I promise you, they're not shitty cards. I will not give bad cards. So today we're having some mystery cards. So let me just see. Let's take a. Let me just do this in real life. So let's go for ducky time. So let's take a towel. So who is here for the ducks? So who is here? Let me just find the ducks. Where are the ducks? History. Just need to find the ducks. Yes. So I have the ducks. So we have, I'll put them in the order, okay? So we have number 1 for Heather, number 2 for Tim, number 3 for Jake, number 4 for James, number 5 for Jackie, number 6 for Wendy, number 7 for Matthew, number 8 for BIJ, number 9 for Ancomet. Okay, so am I missing anyone? Oh yes, so as I said, if you haven't liked the stream, don't forget to like it. I'm gonna do some, I'm not very good at that, but like, if you haven't liked the stream, please do check the notification button on the bottom and whatever. I'm really bad at this. Oh, but once I'm back in Austria, I'm gonna have like back with a full setup, and I'm gonna just actually start using Streamlabs. No, it's not Streamlabs. OBS with my DSLR camera. But here, because I really don't have the space, yeah. Oh, that's a very good idea. That's a very good idea, BIJ. So I'm gonna, as I said, for the time being, because I literally have no space here, I might just keep it as is for the next few weeks until I'm back in Austria. But then I'm just gonna make some improvements that I've been wanted to do, but because of like my desk is so tiny, it's like a child's desk, which annoys me to death, to be fully honest. I really miss my big desk, but I don't have the space here. So thank you to everyone, guys. So I'm gonna set up then. We have 9 people. So as I said, last call. If you haven't sent your name, check that you're there. Just check the list. I guess everyone is there, but just like, let's go for it. So, I like the costumes for tonight. I really like the costumes tonight. So, I'm gonna tell you exactly who my favorite is tonight. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, seriously, my working space is so small that I don't have the space to do the things that I want. So, but it's okay. I mean, it's just gonna be like 6 more weeks, basically. So it's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna tell you who my favorite is. Today I'm going for Batman. So I don't know who Batman is, but I'm going for Batman. So you have all my good vibes. Whoever Batman is, you're gonna have my good vibes. So let's get started. So the red deck is gonna be taking the lead from now. I really like the design. It's a bit artsy. I don't know what it is, but it looks really cool. Today we have really cool designs, but number 5 doesn't have actually the costume, which is usually sometimes an indicator that they're gonna be taking the lead. Good. Well, that is good, Tim. You have all my good vibes. Batman is getting the good vibes today. I've just given up my office to turn into a nursery for the baby on the way. Oh, that I can understand, but that is just a requirement. Sometimes it's just needed, you know. I think also, the non-costume really disappeared. What happened today? I think the Dracula one has a good chance in my book. No, the bee? No, the mermaid. The mermaid. The mermaid. The mermaid. Who is the mermaid? I have no idea who the mermaid is. It's a naked duck. It's gonna be put into jail for public indecency. Who is the mermaid? Who is the mermaid? I have literally no idea where the names is. I lost them. Ah, Heather! You get a double luck. You get a double win. Congrats. Congrats. Well, I think you have won 2 out of the last 3 weeks. Those are some good superpowers. Those are some good superpowers, Heather. That is good. So do you go for the mystery card, or you want to add? I know you are looking for the radiant cards, sparkling Pokemon. So you can also ask me for another sparkling Pokemon if that's what you want. That is also fine. Or you can take the mystery cards. And if you take the mystery cards, you just need to give me 1 to 4 number. Well, you know what? Sometimes it just goes the way like that. Big congrats. So give me a number then. You get a 1 to 4 number, and just give me one. Just give me a 1 to 4, and I'm just gonna 2. Okay, I'm just gonna shuffle them here on the back, and let's see. So 1, 2. So let's go for the card. Cha-ching. So 1, 2, 3. You got a Jolteon. Actually, Jolteon is my favorite of the original 3. I hope that is okay for you. I know you're doing the master set, so I hope that is. I'm sure. I'm actually quite sure you have it. So I'll give you the option if you want to change it for one of the sparkling Pokemons, or then I will be happy to give you this one. So whatever you prefer, I'll give you the choice. Actually, this is my favorite ones. This is my favorite one of the ones. So, as I said, you can keep this one, or I offer you a sparkling Pokemon. You can choose. I have no problem exchanging it for you. I can put it back in the box. Just let me know. So while I'll leave you guys for a minute in the chat. I'm gonna set up the wheel for a moment, so you can choose, and I'll be looking at the chat in the meantime, and then I'm just gonna be having the wheel here for a moment. So just give me a moment. What is happening here? So where's the wheel? The train. So Heather, Tim, and Jake. So we have Heather. Then happy that you are there. Heather, Tim. I'm just setting up the wheel, so just give me a moment. Heather, Tim, and Jake. James, Jackie, Wendy. James, Jackie, and Wendy. Matthew, B.I.J. and commit. Matthew, B.I.J. and commit. Matthew, B.I.J. and uncomment. Where is uncomment? Here we go. So good. So let's go for the wheel now. Let's go for the wheel. We still need to, but we're getting there. Try again. Oh, that's a bit sad when you look at that. It's like, well, try again. well, it's fine. We're gonna fill it up soon. It's gonna be perfectly fine. So for next week, I'm gonna try to get more Paradise Trigger. I think that's kind of like the goal for next week. I think I should be able to. I mean, they need to be dropping more boxes. What is your name? What does your name stand for, BIJ? I'm actually curious. Well, it says try again. So as I said, for next week, we'll have more Paradigm Trigger, or if we don't find, actually, I think we can open this Wise Stars. I'm actually super intrigued about the picture one. I'm actually super annoyed. I think I mentioned it last week, but since people realize that there's like one really expensive card in this box, the Toy Story with Woody and Buzz. There's a really expensive card from Woody and Buzz Lightyear. So the boxes have really gone up in price. I'm so annoyed. I just hate scalpers. Seriously. So we either open it next week or we get some Paradigm Trigger and then we move it, like, seriously. Oh, I'm just so annoyed about this, seriously. You secretly a Brentford fan like me. I have no idea what that means, seriously. Brentford fan. I don't know what that means. Yeah, so now I'm just really annoyed about the picture thing, seriously. I bought the good thing is I bought it, no, not yet, King. Not yet, Jackie. It's still going back, but we're gonna fill it up. I guess I'm expecting it should go to someone in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, so what I was saying is, like, thank God I bought it like in the morning during release day, so I actually got it under retail price. It retails for about 6,400, so that's about $40, and I got mine for about like 33 or something like that. So I don't know, for some reason, like, it was like on sale on Amazon, so I just bought it. So that was like kind of like the reason I got it for like cheap, in my opinion. I have no idea what QPR is. I think we're talking football, but I have literally no idea. Yeah, so basically, like, Wise Sharks, it's also like, it's really like getting scalped. Everything is getting scalped. I went out, I don't know what they were selling, but there were like 100 people waiting for something else. It was released like 3 weeks ago. It's insane. I just don't understand. Either they're just doing it on purpose, but why? Why are they not printing more? Seriously. What the hell are we talking about? Are we talking football? I have no idea about football. Are you guys watching the World Cup? I haven't watched a World Cup in years. I think since like Germany won or something like that. No, I think I watched it 4 years ago, but yeah. Yeah. But seriously, I'm just so tired of scalpers. Like, it's just crazy. Why? Why everything has to be scalped? Seriously, it's just so annoying. I actually, how much are they going right now in Amazon? Now I'm just curious. Literally, like, I'm just googling on real life everything. My paternity leave is standing right. So for how much are they selling? So the Star Wars ones are actually like selling like right about, actually below retail, so they're like selling for $5.9. So that's actually not a bad price, because you get them for retail at like $6.4, so that's not a bad price. And the Pixar ones, yeah, they're here. Yeah, you see, now they're actually even more expensive. So I bought it for 5,500, and right now they're retailing for 8,350. And if I, in theory, could buy it for retail at the store, it should go for about 6,400. So like that's a we're talking about like 25% difference, which is it's not as much as Pokemon, but it's super annoying, to be fully honest. Seriously, like having to like be aware of everything getting scalped is just really crazy. Seriously, so that is something I really, really, really hate. I literally have no idea what we're talking about. Seriously, should I just let you guys talk about football? Because I can just leave the stream and you guys just can continue talking, you know. I have no idea what we're talking about. I got lost. It's 6 in the morning. I'm really tired. But thank you guys. It was absolutely so much fun. I hope we burned our fuller trainer luck, because I'm not expecting to want. You know, the funny thing is, like, I do have one sealed box, and now I'm just thinking, is the Lugia there? Is it there? God damn it. Is it there? So I'm just gonna be thinking about that. So I have 1 week to basically be able to get more boxes. I'm expecting the Pokemon Center to like have some stock, to be fully too honest. They just put some stock like every other week or so. So I'm just really hoping that they have some additional stock. But for the time being, I'm just gonna be like the obsessed stalker that just goes every day to the Pokemon Center. I'm sure the people there are just like saying, what the hell, seriously. But yeah, that's where we're aiming. We need to get more boxes. So bye bye guys, was awesome as always, so much fun, and I have so much fun talking today. Really, it was a really, really, really nice discussion. Have a nice week, everyone. Have a nice week.